Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Christina, for those of you who are new here. And for all of my returning subscribers, supporters, thank you for coming back. So today I'm going to be reviewing this is actually a tinted moisturizer. It's the Sephora Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. I wanted to review this tinted moisturizer because I wanted to see how well it would hold up on my oily skin. Since it's matte, and most tinted moisturizer that I have tried or know of, they aren't matte, they're more of a natural to dewier finish. Just some information on this tinted moisturizer. So it retails for $18. It's Sephora exclusive, so you can only get it at Sephora. And for $18, I don't think that's a bad price. There aren't too many shades available for this tinted moisturizer, as in most tinted moisturizers, there are typically not a lot of shades. So this one has 16 different shades. The color that I have is number 12. So 12, which is called Tweed, which is a tan color. So there are only 4 shades that's darker than this one, and I'm sure there are a lot of different shades darker than me. So I do believe they could add a little bit more darker shades, but we'll see. Maybe in the future they will. It says that it's a lightweight, soft matte finish tinted moisturizer that gives sheer breathable coverage that is undetectable on skin. It's fragrance-free and cruelty-free. Typically, I would use a brush and a sponge, but because this is a tinted moisturizer, it's already going to be super lightweight and stuff, and I don't want the sponge to absorb too much of the product, so I'm going to just use a brush. A lot of time with tinted moisturizers, a lot of people tend to use their fingers to blend it out, which is perfectly fine if you want to use your fingers, because like I said, it's already very lightweight, doesn't have a lot of pigment in it. So I'm not really expecting this to give me a lot of coverage, but I do want it to give me some coverage. I got glue on my eyelid and it keeps getting stuck together every time I look up. So it says it's mattifying and it also moisturizes the skin, which a lot of times when you have stuff that's mattifying, doesn't give you moisture. So it did say it's a soft matte, so maybe it's just like a even balance between being not too matte but not too moisturizing. That's what I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it up because it seems super liquidy. And I'm gonna use my Sephora Pro Core Diffuser 94 brush. You guys know that I love this brush if you've been watching me for a while. So it just comes with a little squeeze top there. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand, and as you guys can see, it's super runny. And I don't know if it looks, you can see it looks like it might be too yellowish for my skin right now, but I got this for the summer. The back of my hand is a little lighter than my actual face, so we'll see. And because of the pandemic, you know, we're not really going outside, so everything might tend to be a little darker on, and I'm not going to be putting a lot on, so maybe that'll work. So that little bit that I put on my hand is right there, so I didn't get not much coverage, which I'm expecting. It did say light coverage, so I just squeezed some on the brush, take it from there. Then a little bit work better as far as the color being a little off versus if it was a super full coverage product like a foundation. If you have a foundation that is not your skin tone and you use a lot, it will show up a lot more. And honestly, I don't mind my skin looking tanner than it is. I actually like that look. My skin tone looking more bronzy than it is. I don't want to look too bronze, because then I just look like I have bronzer. I tried that look before, I should say. and it looks like I had bronzer all over my face, which was not a good look. My sister actually had pointed it out. She was like, "Are you wearing bronzer on your face?" This was like years ago though. I thought that was funny. So I don't know if you could tell from like my chest area and my face does look a little tanner. It looks a little orange in person, but it's not too bad. So it actually looks really nice. It's very lightweight. It looks like I have absolutely nothing on my skin. The claim for it claiming to be matte finish, I don't see that. As you guys could tell, I do have some glow, quite a bit of glow on my skin actually. It's not super glowy, but I do see a lot of glowiness on my skin. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can build it up a little bit. Typically, I'm not building up a tinted moisturizer, but I just want to see if this is buildable. I want to see if you could get like a little maybe medium coverage from it. So doesn't look like, it still doesn't look like anything now that I added a second coat, because it's so lightweight that I don't see how it can ever look cakey. I mean, unless you use the entire bottle. I know it claims to be fragrance free, but whenever I move the brush across my nose, I do smell a very light scent. Nothing too crazy. I do notice that now that I've applied 2 layers, I seem to look more orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be back. First of all, in case any of you were wondering, what I'm wearing on my lips is the Sephora Collection liquid lipstick in number 56. So let me just say, my skin looks really good. I didn't put any powder over it because I wanted to see how it would hold up on its own without anything. I did set my T-zone just a little bit, just because I know I am prone to getting oily in the T-zone, so I wanted to be fair because I always set my T-zone. However, I'm not expecting this tinted moisturizer to perform as a foundation, but I really want to see how long it will last, how it holds up, and so on and so forth. So today it's actually 85 degrees, so it's a little bit warmer today. So we'll see how it holds up. So currently it is 12 p.m. First, let me say I'm not going to wear this foundation for a very long time because I don't expect this foundation to give me like 8-10 hours of wear, but I'm going to wear it as long as I possibly can, and then I'm going to either do a check-in, or if I can't do a check-in, I will come back at the end of the night or the end of the day with my overall thoughts on the tinted moisturizer. And I probably said foundation a few times because I'm used to reviewing foundations. This is my first time reviewing a tinted moisturizer. I'll be back with my overall thoughts on the foundation. It's currently 3 p.m. so it's been just about 3 hours since I applied the tinted moisturizer. So honestly, I don't need to wear this much longer to know how it would perform on my skin. So as I mentioned earlier, today's 85 degrees. However, I've been staying fairly cool, not under air conditioner or anything, but it's not like super hot, you know, it's like comfortable in the house, because it started raining, so it kind of cooled down a little bit. But you guys can see, like, I look pretty shine. My nose, my T-zone that I had set, basically everywhere is shiny. So it didn't say that it control oil or anything, and like I mentioned earlier, I didn't have I wasn't expecting this to perform like a foundation, because as I've mentioned, most if not all tinted moisturizers that I have had experience with, usually my face looks like this. So I was just hoping this one will be a little bit better because it claims to be a soft matte, but it also claims to be moisturizing. I will say the matte part, I don't see any mattifying anything. The moisture part, it does keep your face hydrated looking. Apart from that, I will give this Tinted Moisturizer A. The reason why I will give it an A is because it did not crease, it didn't separate, it didn't like settle in my pores or anything. It looks great. My skin looks very skin-like in person. Like, apart from, you know, obviously it's obvious that I am wearing makeup, right? So I feel like if I didn't have on like the blush, highlighter, bronzer, all that good stuff, you wouldn't be able to tell, even if you were this close to my face, that I had on makeup, because it blended in so flawlessly. It doesn't settle into pores, it doesn't settle into fine lines or anything. It looks really good, really, really, really good. So the reason why I'm not going to give it an A+ is because it claims to be matte and it's not matte. So, and one other thing too, I don't believe this tinted moisturizer has SPF in it. So you might want to wear SPF underneath of it, or a moisturizer with SPF. This is something that I would wear on a day that I want to apply a little bit of something, but I don't want too much. But I just want a little bit of coverage. I would wear this on those days. It wouldn't be something I would reach for if I have like a super long day and I want like a lightweight something that, you know, I don't have to touch. This wouldn't be it. As you can see, my skin looks really good. So if you don't mind the oils coming through and you want something that's super lightweight, no foundation, I think this is a great buy. For the price, it's not bad. And the amount of product that you're getting in it is really good. It's a little bit more than 1 fluid ounce, which is the standard for most foundations. I hope you guys found this review helpful. Leave me your foundation or review suggestions in the comment section below. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. That helps with the growth of my channel. Also, make sure you watch the video from beginning to end. That also helps with my channel as well. That way I'll be more encouraged. So thank you guys so much for your continued support, and I will see you guys next week in my other video.